All right, y'all, so let's talk about it. This video, I remember when I first saw this video and I wanted to talk about it, and I just didn't make a video about it because at that time, I didn't want to transition too much. But boxing has gotten to the point, where, I normally talk about boxing. Boxing is pure shit right now. And I feel like boxing it will never be what it was. And like I said, there'll probably be fighters maybe here and there that get my attention that I don't mind watching fight. But once again, Aries is nobody's fan. So pretty much I'm just watching for the, enjoyment for an exciting fight, if we can get that. But other than that, man, I just feel like boxing is cooked, man, as far as what boxing is as what we knew it wants to be. Okay. So now I do more than just make videos about boxing, all right? There's a lot more things going on in the world. I feel like the world needs healing. And so I expose a lot of things. I bring things to the forefront for people to see. And, sometimes people forget things, but you know what? A lot of times you watch something and the way it's delivered to you, you may react accordingly. But I'm not showing you this because I think it's entertaining. I think it's completely disrespectful, and I think that chick got exactly what she deserved. Now, I've always said I don't believe a man should put his hands on a woman, but I also believe a woman shouldn't put her hands on a man. And especially when you women talking all this equal opportunity shit, because if you're equal to a man, that means, well, if you can dish it out, you can also take it. You see, and y'all don't want that kind of problem. So I feel like, today's society is so fucked up because you got women wanting to be men wanting to be women, and people saying it's perfectly normal, it's okay, it's okay, right? Until something goes wrong, because there's not one transsexual on the face of this earth that could beat up on a woman, and they're not going to say, but you're a born male. So all that I identify as, and all of this, being called Mrs. instead of Mr., and ma'am instead of sir, right? But the laws, okay, the laws will still work against you in certain situations, in a lot of situations. All right, so let's go on. So when I first saw this video, this was a couple of years ago, and I remember, like, it just went all over my body how this woman had the nerve and the gall to stand there and slap a grown man. And I'm going to tell you that racism is far more motivated in things and situations than people really realize. They think that because no racial slurs were made, that it was just a situation. Okay, now let's look at this. This woman accused this man. Okay, she accused the man. And she basically is saying, you two are the only one sitting behind me the whole time and my phone is missing. Now she did all of that just to find out that her phone was actually in her bag the whole time. And it was whoever that was with her, she went in the bag and looked for it and found the phone. And that guy, I tell you what, that guy definitely, she better be glad it wasn't me she put her fucking hands on. Yeah. But that dude stood there and showed her, you're going to apologize, right? He gave her all the time that she needed. No, she's not going to apologize. She's going to falsely accuse this man of stealing. If it wasn't a black couple sitting behind her, I strongly believe she would have came to the conclusion she misplaced her phone and she just don't know where it is. You got the gall to slap somebody. It's something about these racist motherfuckers. They just think that they got it like that. And when he slapped the shit out of her, he slapped her back. Oh my God, I can't believe you just put your hands on a lady. You see how people don't think they can do any wrong. I can only imagine if this broad is married, her husband must be the biggest simp in the world, or he must be just like her. It's got to be something, because bottom line, one thing is this: I love my mom, who's no longer here. I love my sisters. I love my family. And I always would tell the women in my family the same thing. Don't go jumping up in a man's face. Don't put your hands on him. Don't challenge him to a fight. He's trying to walk out, let him go. Do not jump in front of him, shoving him, hitting him, throwing shit at him, cursing, swearing. Don't do that shit. Because the first thing that your sisters are going to do when a man put their hands on them, they're going to call you. You understand what I'm saying? And I feel like And I see this most of the time. People just take their family side no matter what they did. And there's a lot of people who lost their life trying to defend their family, and their family was dead wrong. You know, their family caused the situation to escalate to what it did. And for me to know that women can be like that, it's like I'm going to treat my sisters like, nah, they're the only ones can do that and not be wrong about it. No. Keep your hands to yourselves. Well, the great thing about that situation, too, is that it was caught on video. And then, two, everybody on that plane that spoke was speaking on behalf of that brother and let them know, like, no, you were the one making this scene and just being disruptive, and you hit him first. Plain and simple. But her racist, ignorant, hateful ass made up in her mind that these people stole her phone. And did you hear an apology? No. So even if it comes to blows, I beat people ass to the point they were in the hospital, and the motherfucker saw me and apologized because he knew. You made me. You put me in that position to beat your ass. Simple. So yeah, she lucky that all that happened was she got slapped. She's lucky she didn't get scooped up and dumped on her goddamn head and then stomped out. Yeah, you putting your hands on someone like you just have it like that. What makes you so bold? I'm going to slap somebody and they're not going to do anything about it. But if they do, I'm not prepared for the receipt. But I got the heart, I got the gall, the nerve to put my hands on a grown-ass man like what, I'm protected by my skin? What did she think was going to happen? So all that, I can't believe you hit a woman. And notice, she's not arguing with the woman. She blames the man, is blaming him. But bottom line, to blame any of them is not right. But no, she chose the male and put her hands on him. And usually, the sisters I know would have been beating her ass for that shit. Like, she's probably still be getting beat the fuck up right now. But at the end of the day, this is the thing that I always look at with people. You always have, when somebody does something wrong, racists will always expose themselves because they will always defend a racist and act like what that person did wasn't wrong. They'll say, okay, she shouldn't have hit him, but he shouldn't have hit him. Nah, fuck you and fuck that. At the end of the day, keep your fucking hands to yourselves. Simple. Because, like I said, for one, it's wrong, but two, you're not ready for the repercussions. You're truly not ready for the repercussions. No matter how much you try to pretend, you're not ready for those repercussions. And also, if you look at the whole situation, right? This woman made up in her mind when she couldn't find her phone that this man stole her phone, or one of them stole it. But bottom line, I'm just going to say the man because that's the one that she slapped. You know, you can distract yourself. I'll give you a perfect example. You guys ever get those insurance forms in the mail where it has it says past due, and you got to know it because you like, man, I don't know shit. I don't know what the fuck this is about. Some bullshit. And you know you don't owe any money. You know you haven't been to the hospital. You have insurance. Everything is cool. You don't owe anything. So you just kind of rip that shit up and you just ignore it or whatever. Okay, so what happened was I was a little bit irritated. So when I saw this letter in the mail, before I got to the halfway point, I said, man, bullshit. My son said, you all right, Pop? I said, yeah, I'm good. He said, what's that? I said, some bullshit. And he read it, and he started to read it, and he said, Pop, you think, you know you don't owe any money or nothing like that? I said, no, I don't. He said, all right, well, if that's what you think, he said, I get this too. He said, this is, saying if you want to switch your insurance from what you have to them, that this is the amount that you have to pay. But they just do it that way to get your attention, which I'm aware that those things happen, but at that split second, at that moment, I wasn't thinking like I normally would. And I didn't read the whole thing because I got irritated. But you know what I didn't do? I didn't jump on the phone because there's a number there. You motherfuckers, I don't owe no money. And so imagine. Now, I could have had the same approach where I'm just being nasty with people just for them, Mr. Aries, we're not saying you owe anything. And they would explain to me the same thing my son is explaining. You see the point, what I'm saying? But it's because I was irritated. Now, I'm the kind of person, after I'm back in my right space, I go back and, which is what I more than likely would have done anyway. Because that's the type of person I am. But when my son explained it, I said, all right, cool. Thanks for taking that weight off my shoulders, because I certainly got more irritated. He said, yeah, I can see that. That's why, he said, I get these things too. Okay, so my whole point is, it's good to check thoroughly before you make a determination. Make a decision about something, because when you determine that something's wrong, well, you just stick to it. Now, whatever part of her bag that she didn't look at is because she made up her mind that they stole her phone, and the person with her was the one who found her phone, and there was no apologies. So what? He slapped you. You slapped him first. You're lucky he only slapped you. But you see, this is what people do. And then they want to play the victim, even when they're dead wrong. They know they're wrong. And they want to play the victim. I showed the video of this woman that drove this man down, and 62-year-old man, she shot him and killed him, and dispatchers on the phone telling her not to follow the guy. She was saying she wanted to get his plates. And they're telling her to go back to the scene of the crime, and the officer's going to meet you there. But she tells them on the phone, I'm not moving. Until the cops come, I'm not moving. So, yeah, she's letting them know. And I'm pretty sure that dispatcher knew this bitch is about to do something stupid. And she did. And she lied the entire time. And she's getting life in prison. And when she was asked, y'all saw it, right? If you didn't, go check it out. And she was asked, did she learn anything about this experience? And she says that what she learned was that people are not always going to have the reaction that you think they're going to have. Then she turns around and says, and that actually doing the right thing doesn't always work or whatever. So what she basically told them, right, with her dumb ass is, nah, you didn't learn shit. You sound like you do the same thing again. You feel justified. The whole point about forgiveness is a person understanding the wrong they did. Because if a person don't say something to you or act a certain way because they don't want to hear your mouth, they don't want you to say anything, right? But deep down inside, they don't see the point. See, the problem is with that, deep down inside, they hold that against you because they think you're overreacting. They don't understand the wrong that they're doing, which means they may do it again. And ultimately, one way or another, you and that person are going to have a falling out. That's why forgiveness is given when the person truly understands what they did wrong. And they know not to do that shit again. And they feel bad about it, for one. But when a person just don't do something because it's like saying, you know what, let me just wash these dishes so I don't have to hear this motherfucker's mouth. No, you should wash the dishes because they're not going to wash their fucking selves. So you need to wash the dishes because they need to be clean. But you're more focused on somebody complaining. Well, how the fuck would you feel for somebody to be home all day, right? You go to work and come home and the house is just filthy. Like, what the fuck? So you just sit here and bullshit all day? Clean the fucking house up, right? That's only right. Unless you're a nasty person, you're just somebody who don't understand these things and you take everything for granted. Now when you go get your own house, now you're bitching and complaining about somebody doing the same nasty shit you used to do. Unless you just like living nasty, right? There's things that you just know that you should and shouldn't do. So here's a situation where, I don't know what that woman would goes through her head now, whatever, but I wouldn't be surprised if she don't feel like she did anything wrong. Because, what was I supposed to think? That's what people say. Somebody was talking to me a couple months ago, man, and I told this person, you really stress too much and over nothing. How am I supposed to not stress? I said, well, it's sad that you have to ask, and the fact that you have to ask tells me you don't need an answer from me, because truly you're going to do what you want to do. And here you are, in and out of the hospital, high blood pressure, taking heart pressure pills and all this kind of shit. And your doctor telling you really need to relax. You're stressing yourself out over nothing. So, you understand what I mean? People will say things and do things, and they're always right. That's their whole thing. People love to win arguments. People, they say things. They listen just to respond, but they're not really trying to learn anything. So that's not the type of people that you really want to be around. And those are the type of people that don't deserve positions of power. And like I said, I don't know what this woman's mindset is, but I feel like she got exactly what she deserved. Keep your hands to yourself. What gives you the right to walk around putting your hands on people? And I think because she thinks she had the right complexion for the protection, she thought that if anything went down to her being a female, that it doesn't matter what she did, that guy was going to be wrong if he retaliated, even if it was verbally. So, yeah, she falsely accused this guy. Now, let's say that they weren't on a plane. Let's just say they were out in the street somewhere, and she did the same thing, and the cops come. And let's say some racist cops come pulling up. and all of a sudden they do something purposely to try to get this guy to get a reaction that, so they can pretend they were threatened for their lives and end up killing this guy, like they often do. What would you guys be saying then? Oh, I already know what you racist guys would say, but what would the so-called non-racist people be saying then, huh? Oh, that's a shame what happened. That's not right, but yet he's gone. You know, taking someone's life is not like the end of a movie, because you can always run the movie back and watch it again. When you're gone, you're just gone. And when you take someone's life and say that person deserved it, oh yeah. So that chick that went to jail for killing that guy, that's what's supposed to happen. Yeah, let her ass rot in prison for the rest of her life. She was doing the right thing. Okay. No, you weren't. Because, and here's the thing. If she thought she was doing the right thing, along with her racism, she don't trust the police to do the right things. Okay? I guess she said, I'm going to do what I don't trust the cops to do. I want this nigga dead. And here this woman decides to put her hands on a fucking grown-ass man. And when she gets slapped back, I can't believe it. They always holler those 3 words out. Oh my God. Oh my God. Well, if you as a grown adult don't know how to keep your hands to yourselves, I don't see how you could teach children properly. I'm not shocked. I know why your kids grow up the way they are. It's because of you. It's what you teach them. They learn from you. And then one day, your little daughter thinks she's going to go out and put her hands on someone. And like I said, she gets dumped on her skull on the concrete, and she's, no longer here, or she's a paraplegic for the rest of her life. What happened? What happened was she had you for a mom. People need to get it together, they really do. But notice, no apology. No apology. She's the victim. The victim is always the one who starts the shit, and the situation don't go the way they thought it was going to go. She fucked around and found out. I bet her ass know now, don't she? Talk to me in the comment section. Never fall in love with lies. Remember, the truth brings hate out of people, and I will catch y'all on the next video.
Push me that way!
You need to calm.
Oh my goodness.
You had absolutely no right to do that.
You do know the repercussions of your actions right now, right?
Is that you give me my phone back.
I'm gonna give you a chance to apologize, because I'm about to go crazy. You can apologize right now before I do something.
I will apologize after you give me my phone back.
Okay, so you're not gonna apologize, right? Right?
After you give
Right?
So she's not gonna apologize.
Right?
Oh my God. Exactly what you deserve.
What in the world?
Next is me.
You just
Next
hit
is
a
me.
woman?
Yes, he did.
Yeah. You wanna hit a man? You wanna hit like a man? You wanna hit like a man?
Oh my goodness.
You hit like a man. Hey, sit down. Sit down.
Bro can get it.
All right.
No, you had no business accusing my man of stealing.
Exactly.
You had no business doing that. Then you put your hands on
Exactly.
it. You deserve everything you got.
Right.
I cannot believe you think it is okay to hit a lady.
You just hit me. What are you talking about?
No.
You hit me. What do you think was gonna happen?
I wanted you to give me my phone back.
You should keep your hands to yourself.
That's right, you should keep your
No, you should.
Then where is it? I went to the bathroom.
in your bag.
No,
I don't have your phone.
I
Why
said
are you hitting him? Why are you
because I set my phone down. My friend was looking away. I went to the bathroom.
Did you see him do it?
I saw him watch me go to the bathroom. No one else.
We ain't listen. What we don't have to do is steal.
What you talking
We got
about?
phones around here, baby, and everything else.
Exactly. Everybody got a damn iPhone. Everybody got a smartphone. Everybody.
Sounds like you're.
What I gotta steal your
No,
stuff
it
for?
sounds like you're wrong, and you need to apologize.
Ooh.
I need to apologize.
Yes, you do.
He hit
You
me.
hit
Oh,
my
yeah.
man.
So
well,
you-
I'm standing here like I'm just some
Right.
type of.
And he
I ain't
hit-
one of them.
And I gave you a chance to apologize. You didn't take it.
I gave you a chance to give me my phone back.
I'm gonna say this one more time, all right? I'm gonna say this real close to you so you can understand. I don't have your phone, all right? I don't have your
Don't gotta
phone.
steal.
Why don't you just call it?
You probably don't even have a phone. Did you misplace it somewhere or something like that?
I set my phone down right here. My friend was looking away.
Okay.
He watched me go.
What
to
they
the
gotta do with me? Everybody
Okay.
go to the bathroom.
Can we sit down? Cause I'm trying to get to my destination.
Exactly.
No,
Going.
I just got
What
slapped.
the f-
Everybody saw it.
You deserve to get slapped.
Right.
You slapped him.
Ma'am, I believe you didn't take my phone. You look too old to walk up to, my seat. But him,
Now you being rude to everybody, huh?
He could have just reached over.
You making enemies with everybody now, huh?
Something else.
You know what? If nobody stole my phone, then I wouldn't have an issue with anybody.
Like I said, just call it. Call your phone.
Wait,
Call
what?
it.
Out of all people,
Your
he
friend
stole your
right
phone.
here.
Out
Use
of
your
all people,
friend.
he the one stole your phone. That's what you trying
Can
to
somebody
say.
just call the phone? Can you call the phone?
The big guy that was sitting behind you,
I
my
know not
man that
believe
was
what's
sitting behind
happening.
you.
Right.
Get that right.
Oh.
Correct yourself.
You know,
Correct yourself.
Exactly.
This woman really put her hands on this man.
Listen, I don't put my hands on my man. You think I'm gonna sit here and allow you to do it?
Oh, you don't.
Right.
put
I
your
sure
hands on your
don't.
man.
You lucky I didn't do it. You can keep
Probably
that
turned it off.
it off.
You accusing me of turning off your phone,
She
right?
thinks that he's so
okay.
I
all
don't
right.
know how people see
That's
phones.
crazy.
I don't do
Okay.
It. Can everybody
You
please
filming
sit
this,
down?
right? Okay.
I'm filming. I'm filming it.
Okay, let's go.
I got when she hit you too.
Did you get when he hit me?
Good.
He hit
I mean,
me.
I think that was self-defense. I don't know.
That was
He
self-defense.
defended himself.
Self-defense.
Yes, yes it was.
That was self-defense. That was
I don't
self-defense.
understand why you think it's okay to hit a lady.
I don't think. Like, why
What?
would you hit a man that's clearly bigger than you?
It is
You
not
know what I
lady.
do?
It's not ladylike to hit a person.
Right.
It's not gentlemanly to steal my phone.
Okay. Like
What?
I said, I didn't steal your phone, so you got slapped.
How
for
do
no
you even
reason.
know he
I got
did it?
slapped for no reason.
He hit me. So when I do find my phone, or if I don't, I'm reporting you.
You're a
Let me
victim
tell
now, ain't you? You're a victim.
you. Yes,
You know
you
what?
slapped
What?
me. Push me that way.
Do you think this is a great example of equal rights, equal lefts?
You just hit a woman?
Was this man in the right to slap her back, or should a man never slap a woman at any cost?
You want to hit like a man?
Oh my
You wanna hit
goodness.
like a man?
You had no business accusing my man of stealing.
Do you guys think he really stole her phone?
I don't have your phone.
Give me my phone back.
I don't have your phone, all right?
She needs help if she's accusing him of stealing, but never saw him take the phone.
Can we sit down? Because I'm trying to get to my destination.
No.
I just got
What
slapped.
the
She shouldn't be complaining about getting slapped when she's the one who slapped him first.
Hold your phone.
Wait,
Hold
what?
it. Your friend's right here. Use your friend.
Karen's friend is probably questioning why she became friends with her in the first place.
Is that your phone right there? Is that your phone right there?
So he hit it there.
It's crazy how Karen really thinks that he hid her phone there.
Wow.
I'm gonna go report you right now.
Subscribe if you think she's guilty in this case.
You're
orderly.
threatening me now.
Oh, I mean, hey.
No.
Take it
Why
out.
don't we just look for
Take
it?
it out.
Maybe
You
you dropped it or
But I'm telling you right now, on this plane, this is me being orderly. Off this plane, you're going to see a different side of me.
No, you gonna let this woman handle it like it should have been done.
Slapping me was orderly.
Okay. Yeah.
No, you hitting him. What was that? Was that cause for? You had no business putting your hands on him.
Right.
Was feeling threatened.
What?
I was feeling
You
threatened.
accused me of stealing, and you feel
That is a
threatened?
lie. That's a bold-faced
He
lie.
needs to
I got
look
you.
in his pockets.
Look at that.
Are you-
Look, is that your phone right there?
I found the phone.
Show everybody. Show. Is that your phone right there?
It was
Baby
receipt,
girl.
So he hit it there.
Hey, don't take your trick.
Wow. I can't even
Hey,
believe
You
that.
hear that? She said I hit her phone.
Apologize.
Hey,
No,
hey,
accuse
I
them.
suggest you not go ahead. I
Say sorry.
suggest
Say
you-
sorry.
You know what? You know
Oh, you're
what?
not
I'm gonna go report you right
Hey,
now.
yeah, don't take that
What?
trick, baby girl.
That's what you
Don't
get
take
for
that
hitting
trick.
a